So you could say nothing is technically true 100% original. It is a amalgamation of a lifetime of experiences, not just media, maybe a personal experience. Maybe you had something happen in your life that was interesting and you want to put it in a script and it's not in any country. But that's information. That's all it is. Information and experience. And maybe like an AI that's writing a screenplay can also pull from someone's blog, someone's movie, someone's short story, someone's podcast, people talking. It's like a human being's brain times quadrillion of compiling information. And at that point, the studio had said, I want a Transformers script that has this, and this, and bam. But there is the question of the spark of creativity.
That's right. Yeah, also
he puts his own step.
Yeah, he's pulling from all these sources, but he's putting them together in a way that only his bizarre brain, his weird ADHD brain, could represent to the world.
I guess when I was thinking about this too, and I was watching something, and I was, I don't know if an AI could write this. It just has such a unique flair to it that's such the style of the artist that created it.
This doesn't mean you have to make a while ago, but imagine, like, AI can generate a Donald Farmer. That can only come from the imagination of Donald Farmer. No AI could possibly think to combine vomiting and seizures with people standing, 1 foot deep in the water being scared of the shark.
No, you just have to type into the prompt, add more fervor. And I'd like to reiterate and I we've discussed Quentin Tarantino and Donald Farmer in the same span.
You know what? They're both unique voices in the world of cinema.
So in terms of the movie trailers, these are obviously, even though they say that they're done for artistic expression,
oh my God. AI glitched out. So in terms of the movie trailer, the fake AI-generated movie trailer, the spectrum goes from terrible to kind of, someone cut up footage from a movie to try to make it look like it, to really good morphing effects and more well done. So a wide array of quality. The purpose of those is to get people to click on it out of curiosity to see if it's a real trailer or because they think it's one. The creator's purpose is to make money, cheap, quick, easy money by generating fake trailers, although they claim in most of their descriptions that they're about creativity, passionate about delivering comprehensive and honest evaluations of latest films and TV shows.
It has a funny way of catching up with you.
Yeah. Was it all real? Time travel?
But that's really just a small problem right now. But things are evolving quickly. And very soon, people might be able to create a completely photorealistic, very deceptive, real trailer for either a movie that's coming out or a fictional movie that they're inventing, like MAH or whatever, where it is like indistinguishable from a real trailer. They're claiming that their works are either like parody or derivative or transformative or some sort of expression that allows them to be like protected by copyright rights. But there's also something
Where they feel like they're
they feel like they're copyright rights. But I think this will get worse for studios because there's a concept called confusion in the marketplace, which is a legal definition of problems that arise when someone tries to steal or mimic your brand. Like, you can't create a restaurant called Burger King. If your last name is Burger,
Jay, your name's Jay Burger, E-R-G-E-R, right?
Yeah.
And you call your restaurant Burger King. Even though it's spelled differently, you can't get away with it because it's too similar to the original Burger King. And so, at what point do we start having problems with that?
There was a thing recently where somebody got on the set of Avengers Doomsday. Did you see this? And they were like taking footage. And the studio got it all pulled down immediately. But that's the thing, is like someone could just like generate fake behind the scenes footage. And that could just be out there and they can try and trick people. So that's an issue too, but it's kind of related.
But like in terms of like, Timothy Chalamet's in the Titanic reboot, obviously they didn't give it permission, but
But it's a fan concept.
It's a concept and it's a derivative work of art. But the second it becomes like misleading or, I don't know.
And that's the thing, is YouTube has rules against that sort of what we call it deceptive. But YouTube is a giant site with hundreds of thousands of videos being uploaded every second. So it's like, how do you regulate this kind of stuff, specifically on YouTube, but then how do you regulate AI-generated stuff in general?
Yeah.
Because obviously there's much more dangerous uses for it, potential uses for it out there.
Well, they passed that, like, AI deepfake porn bill recently, where it's like, against the law to like put Timothy Chalamet's face in a porn actor having sex with him, or revenge porn. I mean, revenge porn's kind of thing, but like you can't use Google Google VO3 to make a porno between two famous celebrities and then release it, or whatever. Or your girlfriend.
Yeah, just for clarity, Google wouldn't like that.
Sure.
They have limitations on what type of
But there's already 3,000 knockouts made in Pakistan and China that have the same algorithm. They stole it.
Right.
That could, so if you do that, that could be pulled. But in terms of movies, like, you're releasing the Fantastic Four movie, and, for example, or let's say Doomsday. It's not going to come out for another year. You could create a photorealistic, amazing trailer for Doomsday and just say it's the official trailer. And completely misleading.
Yeah.
Like, when does the actors and their faces, they have a right? Because it's nebulous, and it's like, I think Timothy Chalamet would make a great RoboCop, okay? And I want to draw a RoboCop. I use my pen and I draw a RoboCop with Timothy Chalamet's face on it, and I release it as an artwork. Why is that different than a CGI AI artwork in motion? William Dafoe, Adrian Brody. Why is that different? Because they're both conceptual artworks.
Well, I mean, one obvious one is that you can see that yours is a drawing. It's something that somebody created, it's been drawn or painted or whatever. And you would make it very clear, look at this piece of art I made. But I was trying to make a good comparison, because I hate AI artists. The way a lot of these people talk is the same way that a few years ago, Bitcoin bros were talking about like NFTs. That, of course, was a trend. AI's not doing that, so that's different there. But it's like when somebody makes something, and they type a prompt, and then they make it, and they release it. And it's like, look at this thing I made. It's like going to the car wash. It goes like at the side of the gas station. Those automated car washes. And saying, look, I washed my car. No, you didn't. You put in some coins, and then the machine washed your car. You had no involvement with the decisions made and the technology used to do this. You did the least amount of work possible. So to me, that's a difference, where it's like, you're not creating this. You're typing into you're typing in an AI prompt, and then that AI is scraping sources that it may or may not legally have right to use, because that's another thing, is it's going from copyright material. It's doing, you could say it's transformative, I guess. That might be a way around it, but it's all very, very tricky. But to me, there's a very clear delineation between someone making piece of fan art and someone typing a prompt into AI.
Well, I've seen numerous like threads or posts where someone will create an animation or a drawing and, oh cool, did you use AI? Oh, is this AI? Is this a... No, I drew this. Oh, so it's AI? No, I drew this. And what happens? Where, like the animation industry, I believe, is in trouble. Because, yeah, the studios are